Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers news: LeBron James shows willingness to adjust salary for potential Valanciunas deal. It wasn't supposed to flame out this quickly, but here we are. The NBA All-Star break is still a few weeks away, yet the Charlotte Hornets are already beginning to set their sights on the offseason and figuring out the best direction for everyone involved. As usual, the Hornets' plight leads to a bevy of questions. In this latest mailbag, we answer reader queries about Kyle Lowry, LaMelo Ball, Miles Bridges, players' attitudes, and more. Who's rushing to get his contract with the production he's put up? As previously reported by The Observer, there is a strong possibility of a buyout with Lowry as opposed to getting moved in a trade. It will have to be the right deal due to the $29.6 million he's earning this season in the final year of his pact. The Hornets would have to receive someone in return who fits into the team's financial structure and can be viewed as a core piece. That's part of the reason why, privately, some league executives see Lowry on the buyout market beyond the February 8th deadline. The situation with Bridges is complicated. There really is not a simple solution. Speaking strictly in basketball terms, which is not easy to do because you aren't taking the whole situation as a whole together, letting someone who wants to be with the franchise long-term leave for nothing is not a good business decision. He told The Observer he wants to stay, and you have to take him at his word. But the decision the organization faces is not one centering around Bridges' talent, it's the off-the-court issues he's brought on himself with the domestic violence charges he pleaded no contest to, leading to his NBA suspension at the beginning of the 2023-24 season. Can the Hornets trust him to stay out of trouble, and can he prove he's learned how much of a privilege it is to play basketball professionally? That's what ownership has to juggle, and it makes the decision on Bridges' future. Leadership is something the Hornets are working to replace, with Terry Rozier gone to Miami. LaMelo Ball is 22 years old and is still learning what it takes to be a strong voice within the locker room. And while the optics may not look good at times when you see things from the outside looking in or hear Rozier's recent take about the difference in each team's culture, it's clear that everyone is frustrated. Just ask Coach Steve Clifford. Listen to his take about this long, maddening season. There seems to be this perception the #Hornets don't care after a video of LaMelo and some players laughing on the bench while they were losing big to the Knicks last night surfaced. Asked Steve Clifford about it just now. Lakers could have interest in four-time All-Star center, NBA cap expert. If the Los Angeles Lakers do not want to take back Zach LaVine's monster contract, the other former NBA All-Star player on the Chicago Bulls roster could be an alternative trade option, according to Bleacher Report's salary cap expert Eric Pincus. The Lakers could have an interest in Nikola Vucevic, Pincus wrote on September 10. The 33-year-old Montenegrin center has 2 more seasons left on his 3-year, $60 million deal compared to LaVine's $137 million over the next 3 seasons. With Vucevic generating zero trade market, along with LaVine, per the Chicago Sun-Times, the Lakers should pounce on the opportunity to add size and shooting to their frontcourt without giving up their 2 future first-round picks. The Lakers have the expiring salaries of D'Angelo Russell and either Christian Wood or Cam Reddish to match Vucevic's $20 million this season. While Vucevic is not the bruising type of big man Lakers rookie coach J.J. Redick wanted, the veteran center can space the floor and slide Anthony Davis to his preferred power forward position. Vucevic's three-point shooting dipped last season, but he recently told Substack's NBA insider Mark Stein that he's worked more with former Phoenix Suns assistant coach Nenad Trajkovic to correct his outside shot. The Bulls' 2-time All-Star center shot just 29.4% from deep last season, his lowest since the 2015-16 season. I worked on it a lot over the summer, trying to see if there was something as far as my mechanics that I didn't do well, or what was going on from that standpoint, Vucevic told Stein. I think there's some things that I could have done better, so I worked on it, a lot of reps as always. I'm sure at some point last year I was also overthinking shots, and so, shots that I would normally make, when you start thinking too much you start missing those as well. Vucevic attributed last season's shooting woes to a mix of things and overthinking. Despite his outside shooting dip, Vucevic still averaged 18.0 points per game with 10.5 rebounds. Over the summer it went well and hopefully it continues to go well, Vucevic told Stein. It's a big thing, obviously, because nowadays as a big man, if you can step out and shoot threes at a good percentage, it changes everything for you and the team and everybody. So it's definitely something I want to make sure I improve. Former All-Star PG named as Lakers' realistic dream trade target. Cleveland Cavaliers former All-Star point guard Darius Garland has been named as a potential trade target for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bleacher Report's salary cap expert Eric Pincus linked Garland to the Lakers in his list of one realistic dream trade target for every NBA team. Pincus wrote the Lakers would probably offer both of their firsts if the Cavaliers make Garland available. However, he noted that such a trade would be complex and would require multiple teams to consummate. The 24-year-old Garland has 4 more years left on his 5-year, $197 million rookie max extension. He has been long rumored to be a Lakers target because he is also a Clutch Sports client like the franchise pillars LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Garland was an all-star point guard in the East before Donovan Mitchell's arrival. His averages dipped from 21.7 points and 8.6 assists to 18.0 points and 6.5 assists between 2021 to 22 and 2023 to 24, while his usage rate also fell from 27.8% to 25.3%. However, Garland flatly denied he wanted out of Cleveland despite the lackluster results of his pairing with Mitchell in the Cavaliers' backcourt. "I don't want to be traded," Garland said in an interview with Cleveland.com in July. "Those are just rumors." Garland's denial came after months of speculation about his future in Cleveland. Not even his agent Rich Paul's statement saying a trade hasn't been discussed did not stop the rumors until it came out straight from the horse's mouth. "I think people have their own opinions of what works and what doesn't work," Paul told NBA insider Chris Haynes in May. "For me, I think people around the league know, and you definitely know this about me, I'm very matter-of-fact with my approach to everything. If there was something to be discussed, I would discuss it. As of now, there's nothing to discuss on that." Mitchell was initially reported by ESPN as one of the Lakers' star trade targets, but that was before he signed a 3-year, $150.3 million extension to remain in Cleveland. The Cavaliers, like the Lakers, made coaching changes to change their fortunes despite having the same roster as last season. If the Cavaliers get off to a slow start, expect the rumors about breaking up the Garland-Mitchell backcourt to spring back to life. The Lakers had a quiet offseason, but it did not mean they were not active, as Lakers Vice President of Basketball Operations and General Manager Rob Pelinka said during their rookies Bronny James and Dalton Connect's introductory press conference. "We're going to always be aggressive to trying to make roster upgrades, and we'll be relentless to continue to look at what we can do," Pelinka told reporters. The Lakers have their 2029 and 2031 first-round picks at their disposal, along with young players on rookie deals such as Connect, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and mid-size contracts, Max Christie, Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent, and the expiring salaries of D'Angelo Russell, Christian Wood and Cam Reddish. They also have 5 second-round picks from next year's draft until 2031 at their disposal. However, the new, restrictive collective bargaining agreement has made trades more difficult to execute. "If the right deal comes and we have to put in draft picks, we will," Pelinka told reporters. "We are now in the apron world. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Darius Garland? Leave your opinion in the comments.